Alright boys, so this is going to be the first part of my Volkswagen restoration videos. Right here I'm just doing the power steering belt. Some tools you need is the actual belt itself, some extensions, 13mm wrench, and a 13mm socket. There's about 4 bolts you're going to have to loosen and or take off. This one being the first one, this is a 13mm. This is a 13mm, as well as one on the other side right here, which I've already loosened. And there is going to be another one all the way over here on the other side, which I will show you in a second. Once you get around to the middle of the car, it's going to be basically around one of the radiator hoses. It's going to be right inside that bolt right there. You're going to need some extensions in there. It's also a 13mm. You're going to have to loosen that or taking it out to move it up and down like that, with that bolt being loose and these in the bottom. And if you push it hard up enough, you'll be able to make enough space for the new belt. What I do now is put the old bolts back in, re-tighten up, and we'll see how it is afterwards. One thing I forgot to mention is if you want a lot more leverage to move this, so this can move a lot more easier because of this bolt, there's usually supposed to be 2 bolts by missing one, but loosen these 2 bolts first, and this will be able to move a lot more. You've got the belt on. I've already finished everything, but once you got the belt on, all these bolts, let's say, will still be loosened. The first bolt you want to tighten back is this one, but when you put in the bolt, it's going to try to go all the way up here. You have to pull the bolt down with the socket and the ratchet, hold it down together with some force, then tighten it up. It'll stay in the bottom. The second bolt you'd want to put on is this one. Make sure this one goes as low as it can so the belt can be as tight as possible. This one and the last one over here are not as important. You know where that one is. So yeah, those you want to do last, but after that it should be tight. And make sure you turn the car. You're looking for around this much play. About, I want to say, maybe 1/4 inch to 1/2 inch of play. If you've gotten that, you're pretty much done. First, when I originally did this, the belt was a size too big. If you go to a store and you're trying to find a belt that your car says take the belt, it will most likely be too big. Please be aware of this. You might have to do some other research online or use the number that I have. So when you do eventually finish, you want it to go like this. It should go easily with one hand. Now, if you're replacing the whole pump, make sure you put it on jacks on both sides and then air it out by revving it to about 4,000 and then turn the wheel all the way left and right. Do that consistently about, I want to say 10 times on each side. That should get all the air out. The belt is too big. Every time I would turn it, it worked, but it was lumpy and it was squeaky. Now you've got a nice solid rotation. I can hear the pump just barely slightly, which is good. It means the pump is working. Also make sure when you're installing all this, make sure you're using the right fluids. When I put in the first time, I put power steering fluid, which is actually wrong. My car takes transmission fluid. So make sure you do your research first. All right, well, I'm gonna be posting more videos soon. Thank you for tuning in, and I hope this works out for you.